Hello everyone, how are we all? How is everybody? I didn't realise that Nick and Andrew have got a auction on, so I don't know how many people are actually going to come on actually tonight. I hope we have a few come on. But obviously the weather as well, it's been so hot today. Oh my god, melting completely. And of course the sun as well a bit as well, but hey ho. Just waiting for a few more people to come on. There's 5 on at the moment, so we'll see how many come on. Hi Tam and Belle, how are you, my loves? Do you know what? I watched your video from last night. I haven't commented on it yet, but I am going to. I just literally got so into that video, and then I watched it and thought, oh, I haven't commented. I just watched it. It was just really good. So well done. Hi Mark, thank you. Thanks for coming on, guys. I really, really do appreciate it. Really do. I don't know how many people are going to come on tonight. I don't know if it's going to be a lot or hardly anybody. Tam Bell, I got my drone. Oh, you got a drone, did you, Mark? Oh, wow. Wow. So just waiting for a few more people to come on. Hopefully we'll get a few more people on. If you're in the chat, say hi. So anyone, hi Harry, how are you, my love? Thanks for coming on. Bless you. It's very hot here. Been flying it, love it. Yeah, I bet. I've never owned a drone. I don't even know what a drone is, really. I mean, I know that it flies and I know that it takes pictures, but that's about it. So that's about my limit on drones. But yeah. That's okay, Tam. Don't worry about it, my love. It's fine. Hi, Jane. How are you, my love? It's great to have you on. So I've come on. Obviously, I've been promoting it all week on my Instagram, on my YouTube, and I've literally just put on Facebook as well. I used to do the challenges, which I'm still happy to do. Obviously, to challenge people by doing like going out and buying stuff, whatever, or death piles. But I thought that this one would be really good because it's only 3 items, and literally we're just going to talk about them. Really, I've got one that's really, really like bizarre and interesting. I've got one that obviously I'm really into anyway, so that's good as well. So it's literally talking about it, what the ear is from, obviously where it's from, what function it does, just talking about it, and then literally at the end, I won't give you anything what they're worth. But right at the end, I want you guys to just literally tell me what you think is the most expensive, the middle one, and the least expensive. I wish I bought extra patches. So that's what it's all about. So I'm going to have 3 items, as I said. I'm going to discuss about each one of them. I have done my research. These are only estimated values. I have actually looked quite a bit as well. So these are estimated values. And I will take the first one. And my plan is that every month, at the end of the month, I am going to give out a mystery prize. So whoever gets them each week, I'll keep a tally. And then obviously, you know, if it's one that gets the first one who gets it right on the most expensive, the middle, and also the least expensive. So you've just got to really like look at it and think about it and think, you know, because, you know, it's surprising really when you actually do research on these things about what they actually are as well, especially one of them that I found these all the boot sale this week. And I'll tell you what I paid for them. Yes, Mark, we do have one toy. So yeah, and I found them all in the boot sale this week. I didn't pay a lot for them either, and I was actually surprised actually when I paid what I did pay for them, to actually what the value of them are. So that's another thing with me as well, is that I really enjoy it as well. I enjoy sort of like, you know, picking these things up and finding out about them and the history and everything. So yeah. So my first item is, hi Joan, how are you, my love? Hope you're all right, my love. I don't expect many people to come on tonight. It's melting. People are probably just like under a fan, and I don't actually blame them. So my first item that I purchased at the boot sale is, drum roll, I'll show you the first part of it, is this. Does anybody know who that is? Let's see it. Put it up to the camera for you guys. Can you see? Can anybody tell me who that is? Tomb Raider. Yeah, that's right, Harry. Lara Croft. Yep, that's right. Yeah, Mark got it as well. It's Lara. And when I picked her up, I thought, oh, blimey. She's in quite good condition as well. Hi, Debs. So she was actually done by Playmates in 1999. And she has her own motorcycle too. This is a street assault motorcycle, by the way, guys. It's a street assault motorcycle. Yep, that's right. It was the Playmates version. The thing about it is I was doing a bit of research, and I believe that there was 4 of them done in Playmates. And Mark will probably be able to tell me a lot more, because Mark is absolute expert on this. So I'm not even going to, like, you know, say that I'm an expert. I'm just, she's got a gun as well. So she's got a little gun there. You can see the gun. It goes in her holster, but she's actually missing one gun, unfortunately. You buy that for $1. Yeah, so she actually, it's worth a bit more than $1, Mark. Robocop. No, not Robocop, though. It's Lara Croft, Tam. Yeah, she needs to. She does, I know. So she's missing one gun, unfortunately. But I have seen them sold on eBay as well, just her. But they did 4 of them, apparently. And apparently this one has like a set that is obviously missing on this. It was like brickwork set, I think. And she's meant to be like driving through London. But if you ever played the game, she never was in London. Thanks, Mark. That'd be brilliant. She was never in London at all. So this one apparently is a little bit rarer, because she's not the jungle one. And there's a couple more as well. But yeah, she's 1999, so she's quite old. She's quite old, you know. Did anybody play Tomb Raider? I used to play Tomb Raider, actually. I still love it. Show off free premium. Yeah. Yeah, I used to love her. I thought she was absolutely brilliant. I played the game. I think it must have been Tomb Raider 2. It must have been Tomb Raider 2. And you played the first 3. Yeah, I think I played Tomb Raider 2. I didn't play Tomb Raider 3, because Tomb Raider 2, I always remember that I got stuck in like a fire pit and I could not get her out at all. So I just gave it up. But I was mortified, because I'd actually played it every single night for so many nights. The first 3 was a slog. Yeah, it was a slog. I think I've never played Tomb Raider. I played Tomb Raider 2, and I've definitely played Tomb Raider 2. And yeah, it was really good. And to be fair, I've not seen her. I've not seen her at all. So this is the first time I've come across her. Yeah, I've never seen one. I've never seen a Lara Croft. Mark, have you got a Lara Croft? Mark probably might have one. But I didn't actually. I've never had one at all. So I think you need to start thinking, guys, because I'm not going to tell you the price until right at the end. So you need to think about it. I'll tell you what I paid for it. So I paid £5 for this with Lara Croft, and I actually thought that wasn't too bad. No Lara's no. Oh, you haven't got a Lara. Oh, okay. So I didn't think that was too bad. And yeah, I think at the end you'd be quite surprised actually. I was quite surprised myself actually, to what it was worth. But yeah, the guy seemed well. Then the guy gave it to me. He's like, "Oh, sorry, it's only got one gun," and I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, that's okay. That's okay." So estimate at the end, Mark. Otherwise, you'll give it away. But yeah, so I actually thought that this was actually quite good. For the price, as I say. So yeah, I think Lara's actually quite a. The bike gives you that extra. Yeah, it does give that extra. You're right, Mark. It could do with the fact that she could get one gun. I mean, I might be able to find the gun on eBay. Who knows? I mean, I might be able to get a part for it. But as I say, she's also with her legs as well. She's bent, so she doesn't like her legs don't move. They're literally molded, so they're just there to fit on the bike. And that's it. So yeah. Yeah, so but I thought she was quite, and to be fair, she's in quite good condition as well for her age. Because sometimes you get a lot of them that the paint scratches off sometimes a lot, and I think she's maybe got a little paint missing somewhere. I think there's one bit on her elbow, I think I saw. But overall, she's actually in quite good condition, and people do like to collect these sort of things. So I'm sure that she will go on eBay. I mean, I could try on Vinted, but I don't know. I'm kind of like going on to eBay again because eBay seems to be coming back again, which is really good. So yeah, I'm going to be going back on eBay again. I've been trying on Vinted. I've sold a few on Vinted, but I tend to probably just go back to the one that I know, which is eBay. So yeah, it's really good. So I liked her. As I say, she was $19.99. So 1999. Playmates. Yeah, action figure. And I found a couple. I was quite surprised. Yeah, I was quite surprised. So I'll let you know what she is at the end of. And I'll tell you the prices, then you can work out which one you think is which. Claim. Very big size. Yeah. Yeah, she has actually. Yeah, she has got big thighs. Yeah. Yeah. Obviously, she needed that muscle, didn't she? Yeah, to climb all those walls. I reckon all those walls she has to climb all the time and jump and God knows what. I mean, that's probably why she's got such thick thighs, as you've put it, Mark. Yeah. So that was the first one. They've got you a bit of thinking whether which one is going to be the most expensive. The next one is not a toy, Mark. I didn't do all toys. The next one is this. So can anybody see what that is? If I put it up to the camera. Anybody see what it is? Yes, Debs, it is. It's a lighter. You're right, it is a lighter. Does anybody know what sort of lighter this is? Because there's all different lighters and all from all different eras. So if anyone can tell me what this is. No, it's not a Rizzler. No. Look at if I show you what there, look. That's what it is at the top. Can you see? And it's leather bound as well. So it's like crocodile sort of like look. It's brass. So this bit here is brass. It's not a Zippo. No, it's not a Zippo. It is obviously here. If you lift it up there, that kind of gives you a clue of what it is. So it's called a lift arm petrol lighter. No, it's not a Ronson either. It's not even labeled. I can't find an actual name for this at all. I've looked everywhere, but there's no maker at all on it. Which doesn't mean that it's not old, because sometimes if there's not a maker on it, it could be like 1900, 1920. So this here, you have to flick that. If you flick that, that would come up, this bit here, obviously, and then the light would come, and then you just flick it down. So it's probably like, it's Art Deco anyway. 1920s, I believe. Yeah. 1920s, 1900s, that sort of era. And I got this as well on the boot sale. And honestly, the guy was like, oh yeah, this is going to be like, it's probably like 15. I was like, I'm not going to pay 15 for it. I just wanted something that was like quite unusual. So I ended up paying 7 for it. But to be fair, that was actually a good price. So yeah, it wasn't too bad at all. But I do like it because I like the leather crocodile on it. And it actually turns out it's actually art Deco. Does anybody know when the first lighter was actually produced? The first lighter was actually produced. So somebody invented one. I actually thought that the lighter was like, because with the lighter you thought, well, hang on, because it wasn't really around, was it? Especially like 1700, you wouldn't see 16 or 1700, you wouldn't see a lighter. And people used to lose matches and things, didn't they? But there was a guy called Johann Wolfgang Dobeneria, if I said that right, and he invented the first lighter in 1823. So 1823 was the first lighter that was actually known. And then they just went on to do different ones, like manual, semi-automatic ones, automatic ones. I mean, you're right about the Ronson and the Swan, because they were the ones, obviously, that were like in the 1930s, 1940s. Obviously, the Zippo came in. I think the Zippo must have come in sort of like around the 50s, 40s, 50s. So this one is definitely, and you can restore these as well. So if I was going to sell this, I'd sell it as a restoration program. So literally I'd say to them, you'd be a restoration program, because if you take that bit off at the underneath and you take it off really carefully, you can pull all of it out with like a tweezer, because obviously they put the petrol in to fill the actual to keep it all moist and everything, so when you actually flick it, that's what makes it go. So yeah, so I thought that was rather cute. I really did. And I do like it as well, because I like it because it's brass. I've never seen one brass before. I don't know if any of you guys have seen one old as this before. And it was like, I don't know. It just to me, it just seemed very, very sort of like really, really quite quirky, unusual, I guess is the word, because I've never seen one. Hi Glenn, how are you? Joy, how are you, my loves? Yeah, so I've never actually ever seen one. This is the first one I've seen as well, so I was quite surprised as well about when I've done a bit of research of there's a market out for these guys. There's a market out there for them. So when you're on your boot sales and stuff, don't go past them, especially the older ones, because I was like really surprised when I did all the research on it. So if you do see them, out there in the wild, as electric pickers would say, pick them up. Pick it up, because I mean, I don't know. Does anybody ever sold a lighter at all? I know you can sell on eBay. Obviously, usually people do sell them as a restoration program. A lot of them project. A lot of them they don't really sell them. I mean, especially this old, and this is an old one. It is an old one, definitely an old one. So yeah, so I don't know. I mean, obviously I don't smoke, and it's sort of gone out of fashion now, hasn't it? I mean, sort of in the 1920s, 1900s, 30s, and everything, it was more in fashion than it is now. But yeah, it's still good as a decorative, or it could even just be a prop, for a theatre maybe, or whatever, on the side on a table. So there's definitely a market for these guys. And you should just look out for them. So that was my second one that I thought that, was quite unusual and definitely worth looking out for. I'll tell you. Definitely worth looking out for. It's all right, Debs. Don't worry about it, my love. So the next one is, well, it's very small. So, so small that it was under the wheel of Lara Croft. I thought, Michael, where is it? Right. Does anybody know what this is? Whether you can see it. Does anybody know what this is? So it's like that. It's got like a shell. You see the shell? There's a shell on it. And if you pull it down, it comes apart. So can anybody tell me what this is? It's like a little clamp, sort of like tongs. Has anybody ever seen one of these before? And do they know what one is? No, it's not. And I know exactly what you're saying. No, no, it's not. It's not, guys. It's not. No. No. Hi, Rich. It's not. It is. I'm gonna let people try and guess. Yeah, because it's quite fun, really, to try and guess this. As I said to you before, it's like little mini tongs. But what was it used for? It's quite old. It's old. I'll give you a clue. It's older than 1900. So it's definitely old. What room would you use it in? Well, you could use it practically anywhere. Jane. It was an accessory. Not stamped tweezers. No. It's got a shell. It's brass, so it's pure brass. It's got a shell on it as well, which was like really sort of like quite the thing that had shell on it. Marcus for small Spanish people. No, it's not a hair slide either. No. It's old. It's pre-1900. No, it's not quite that. No, it's not that. No, it's not that. But it's like, yeah, come on, guys. Are you intrigued to find out what this is? Come on, so can anybody tell me what this is? No. If I said to you, money clip, no, it's not even a money clip. It's not a money clip, guys. It's not. It's just like, it's a tongs sort of look. And then you've got, as I say, you pull it down, yeah? And then you pull it back up again. So it's something that you'll probably never think of. You'll probably never think of. All I'll say to you is that before the 1900s, no, it's not a medical thingy either, Joe, bless you. Before the 1900s, cockners, tongs or snuff? No, Rich. Before the 1900s, women needed these. That's what I'll say. So it was for a woman. No, cocaine sniffer. No, I don't think so. Well, if it is, no, it's not. It's not. I did my research and it's not. Bad smell stopper. No. Moustache thingy. No. I love all these. These guesses. They're great. No, not yet. Women with moustache. Oops. Super suspended thingy. Yeah. Well, yes, Jane, you are not far off. I'm like not far off. Not far off, guys. Not. Thing to stock it. It's not. It's not quite that, but you're definitely getting warmer. You're definitely getting warmer. You're definitely getting warmer, Jane, and Anya, definitely getting warmer. Yeah. That's not. He's like one of those clubs, Mark. Before the 19th century, I don't think that they did that sort of thing. I think it was probably frowned upon in those days. And rich as well. Yeah, I don't think it was. I think it was pretty frowned upon regarding your answers there, guys. Right. So, if you list this, it'll be good. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm going to list it. I'm going to list all 3 items tomorrow. Then when I come back next week, I'm going to let you know what they went for. Oh yes, they did. Yeah, well, I'm not thinking of anything here, Mark. What is it what's that program that's on at the moment? Bridgerton, isn't it? Pilton. No, it's not a Pilton. It's not a Pilton. Honestly, boys. Exactly, Jane. You tell them, Jane. Right. Does anybody want to know? Put you out your misery now and let you know what it is. You're really thinking about what it is. Over the shoulder, boulder, holder, clumper. No, it's not. Right. Okay. I'll tell you what it is. I loved all those actual like messages that you actually thought it was, because it isn't any of those. But when I bought it, I said to the guy, I said, this is interesting. I'm looking for an interesting item for a girl. So I told him about my show. I said, I'm for an interesting item. I need an interesting item. And he said to me, oh, he said, I've got this. And he said, it's brass, pure brass. He said, and it's, it's 1800. It's not even 1900. It's obviously, pre-1900. And I said to them, what is it? Yes, Ian's got it. Well done, Ian. He's just come in as well. Thanks, Ian. It's a skirt clip. You're exactly right. It's basically, which is fascinating to me because I didn't even know these existed. It was on a chain and it would hang down by the lady's skirt. And obviously, sort of pre-1900s, how ladies weren't allowed to show their ankles. So they'd have it on a chain and they'd literally pinch it and lift their skirt up. So, hello, Limelight Vinty, how are you, my love? So they'd lift their skirt up, and usually, obviously, in the streets as well, especially for the gentry ladies. Well, the gentry ladies would have it in silver. Apparently, it was also you could have it in solid silver as well. So, yeah. And you'd have to have them in solid silver as well, or brass. Brass was probably more for the maids and maybe the sort of we all had the classes in those days, didn't we? So show me fake tongues. So that's what it was. It was a skirt. Well done, Ian. I think our suggestions were better. I was close. Yeah. So that's exactly what it was. So they just literally used to lift their skirts up so they wouldn't get their skirts dirty, obviously, when they're walking through the streets. And they'd lift them up, but they'd have this sort of mechanism here to drop it very quickly, so that so they didn't show their ankles. So yeah, as long as Christina modeled them. You're like, yeah. So I was really surprised anyway, guys, at that. I thought it was really, really just a fun thing, really. And when the guy told me what it was, I was like, my God, I didn't even know they existed. So, and he said to me, he said, that'll be a talking point. So, yeah, I thought it was a talking point. Thank you, Joan. So, yes, that's exactly what it was. So it was for lifting the skirt, and they were always on chains. This one isn't on a chain. And the other thing that this one has got is a serial number, which I found quite intriguing. Why it had a serial number on it. I'm not sure why it's got a serial number on it. I mean, when he told me it was a skirt lifter, I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. And then when I came back and did the research, and I found that they used to be on chains anyway, so they would hang down on chains. And as I say, they could get them in brass or silver. Sort of in the earlier bit as well, you could get things that they were slightly bigger, and they looked more like tiny tongs, but they were quite ornate as well. Especially the ornate ones were for obviously the gentry ladies, the ones that high society, probably your Downton Abbeys had the little ones. So yep, that's right. That's what I'm doing, James. Yep. Guess the item. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing, Jen. I thought I'm bringing on one that's really going to stump everybody and wonder what it is. Yeah, but still doing the whole, what is the least, what is the middle, and what is the most expensive. But yeah. Hi, Judith. How are you, my love? Thank you for coming on. I know I won't have a lot of people on this tonight. I know that because it's so hot, and I'm sure a lot of people are just probably under a fan or under a shower or something because it's just so hot. So yeah, and also one of us could be the £1 million question. Who wants to be a millionaire? Get the question. Amanda will be phone a friend. Yeah. And also, Nick and Andrew have got an auction on tonight, which I didn't know about until I just sort of like signed into. So I was checking on Nick and Andrew's channel, and I know that they've got an auction on. So there's quite a lot of people that usually come on here that are on the auction, which is completely fine. So yeah, that's fine. And I'm just on here really to like talk to you about what I'm going to be doing from now on each week, which, as I say, is doing 3 items. Now, I'll go back through the items again, just for anybody that's come on beforehand, before they didn't see the first 2. So my 3 items this evening are obviously the skirt lifter, the Art Deco lighter with the long arm. Plenty of boys, it's been a glorious day. Hope everyone's doing well. I'd rather be here. Oh, thanks, Mark. Bless you. Yeah, so the lighter is that as well. And also, obviously, we have Lara Croft. Hi, Belle. All right, my love. Thank you for coming on, my darling. It's really appreciated that you always make the effort. Bless you. Hope the boys are doing well. It has been a really glorious day today. Been an absolutely glorious day today. So hot. And we've got Lara as well. So, yeah. So Lara Croft on the bike. The Art Deco lamp. Lighter. Let's call it a lamp lighter. And the skirt lifter. And I don't know whether Belle's just come on, but Belle, this is a skirt lifter, my love. I've just been talking about it. It's pre-1900s. Yeah, and literally it would be on a chain, and you would literally go by the side of your skirt as a lady and pick it up, and that would help you in the streets, so if you can get your things dirty, or obviously showing your ankles as well obviously it was quite a sin then, wasn't it? I mean, it was, wasn't it? What was it? What you got? A scandal. So yeah, a scandal. So yeah, so that was the. What's the first visit? I know, I saw it, Debs. I've seen that. I've seen it at Nick and Andrew's auction. It's awful. I know. I just couldn't believe it. Some people were just like bidding really silly bids, and just yeah. I so feel for them, bless them, because it must be awful to do something like that, and they get these people, these trolls that just And we talked about this last week, didn't we, about trolls? Yeah, it's not right. You're still going to do the thrift challenge sometimes? Yeah, I'm still going to do the thrift challenge, Anya. I just wanted to come on and do something each week that would be interesting, that you would enjoy, something I thought that, might help people as well who haven't really like delved into certain things, like obviously like skirt lifters for a start. I mean, I didn't even know what skirt lifter was. So I really enjoyed just going around and finding items that I didn't know existed and finding the research on them, because I love doing all that sort of thing. So yeah, so I love coming up to you guys and just telling you a little bit of a snippet of it, of what these things actually do. And I hope you guys are enjoying it. I mean, this is the first one. Who knows what could be next week? No idea. And as I said to you before, I am doing the first one, but you're quite welcome to come on with me and do one as well. Do 3 items that you've got, maybe, do a bit of research. and let us know what they are. You know, if anyone's got anything that you feels really, really, really unusual, nobody will know what it is. It's a guessing game, isn't it? So like Jane said as well, it'd be really good. And I am going to do one item a week that is going to stump people, I think, and we're going to have lots of answers on it. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. Feeling that the live watch is not good. I know, I've seen it. I know it's not good, is it? Nobody's not been we drink cruise yesterday. Well, so did I. Toys. Yes, Mark, there's going to be toys, my love. Definitely toys. I search for them every week. So yeah, there's going to be toys. So don't worry about that. So yeah, so I've got the 3 items up. So I guess, guys, as I said to you, you need to decide which one you think is the least expensive, the middle one, and the most expensive. So we've got Lara Croft, we've got the lighter, and we've got the skirt lifter. So what does everyone think? Lighter, clip, Lara. Nearly. Oh, Rich. I'm not really saying. Lighter, Lara, clip. No. Nobody's got it yet. Lighter, least, clip, most. Yeah. Right, Joan, you've definitely got it, my love. The clip is, the most expensive. Skirt clip, least, lighter, middle, lower, top. Oh, Ian, actually, because you were the one that got the skirt clip, you were the one that actually got it first and told us what it was. So it's actually between £80 and £100 for that one. Oh, that's my dog just coming in. It's between £80 and £100, and some have actually gone for over £100. So that's a conservative estimate that I found on eBay. So £80 to £100 for that. It's a part of history, I suppose, that, you know, in the fashion world as well, you know, women sort of needed these things, and I suppose we didn't really think about it, did we? So we don't need them nowadays, that's for sure. So yeah, so that is the most expensive. What's it made of? Silver? No, it's made of, this one's made of brass. So it's a brass one, Ian. Yeah, it is. It's the age. Because they were popular between the 1860s to the 1880s. So this would have been like, you know, sort of like late 1800s. So yeah. Sorry, just letting my dog out again. Jaw drops on the floor. Yeah, I know. This little thing. That is the most expensive one. And then we've got, I've never thought the clip would be worth that much. Are they quite rare? Yeah, they are quite rare. I've never seen one. And the guy told me, like, you know, he knew it was a skirt. It's got a skirt lifter. That sounds really bad, doesn't it? A dress lifter. And you know, I paid £3 for this. He wanted £3 for it. So I actually couldn't believe it when I actually did some research on it to what they actually are worth. And this one as well is a very miniature one. So this one would have actually, there are bigger ones as well. If you do a bit of research yourselves, you'll see what I mean. Some of them are sort of more intricate. They've got really pretty sort of like flowers on them, pretty sort of like, you know, like shells. Unless I wear my kilt. Well, that's true. That is true. Scotsman could use this, obviously in the right way. At a wedding, maybe. I go but yeah. So that was really, really interesting. And I found it very interesting as well. So that was the most expensive. This was the middle one, which was the lighter, the Art Deco lighter. Now, I would have thought as well, straight away, without doing my research, that this would be the most expensive one. I really did. Just because of, it's Art Deco period was really really sought after, say 1920s as well. And I have seen these go on eBay around 50 to 70. Edwards has come across one, I don't know. 50 to 70. So yeah, this is actually quite good as well. And as I say, I did my research on this one, but I only came across ones that were like this one. I'm quite Scottish. I'm McDonald, funnily enough. Are you? Oh, McDonald. Bit of a clan then, in the clans. Yeah, so that's what it did. So literally, I found this, but I haven't actually found this one. So I'm asking if anybody has ever seen one of these ones as well with the brass on them, because I've never seen one ever. Never in the wild, never seen it. So I just wonder if any of you guys could tell me a little bit more about it, because I've done research on it and I can only go off by other ones that look similar to this. They're not, they're not the one. I can't find it anywhere. So I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know. Always wonder, when you can't find something, like the actual picture of it, because I tried the Google Lens as well, and I tried looking on Google to try and find it, but no, I didn't come across it at all. So I'll be very interested when I put this on eBay tomorrow to find out exactly how much it does go for. Okay, Jane, no problem, my love. Take care. And yes, Lara was the least. So Lara was the least. And she goes for, obviously, I found one of her, just her, on eBay with no guns at all. There was no guns there, just her. So she was 21 for that. And then with the bike, she can go for up to 35, between 35 and 50. Conservatively, I'd say 30. So, okay, I will do. Thank you, Anya, for that. I wanted to be in McLaren. So yeah. So that was it, guys, for tonight. I just thought that I would come on, show you guys, I've done these 3 things. I hope that you found it informative, and you'll be on the lookout for things like this out in the wild, out in the car boots and everything, because, lighters do fetch quite a bit of money. I didn't realise they fetch that much, and they do sell them on a car boot. Thank you, Belle, darling. On the car boot, you just never know what you're going to find, and that's what I love about my car boot, and obviously Rich goes there as well, and there are other car boots as well available, but I tend to stick to Ford. Thank you, Joan, my love. Tend to stick to Ford, and I will be doing videos as well. I've got a video actually coming out in a few days. I've got my 4th part of my makeover garden, terrace, veranda, because that's all now finished. So I'm going to show you all that. And I've got another video coming out a couple of days afterwards, and that is from Ford from last week. So yeah, a couple of videos coming out for you guys soon. But yeah, tune in next week to see what I find, because it could be anything. And yeah, who knows? Who knows what I'm going to find? As I said to you, if any of you have got anything in your death pile that you're thinking, what is this? What is this? Send me a picture. Just send me a picture. Send me on Instagram. Just send me a picture. Tell me what it is. And we'll see. I can do a bit of history on it, and we can either do a picture of it, I'll try and print it off and I'll just show the picture of it. But yeah, I think that'd be a great thing. So hope you enjoyed it today, guys. As I say, I'm back. Don't worry. There's plenty going to go on. I thought this is quite a new thing, and I thought I'd try it out. I appreciate that there hasn't been that many people on tonight because obviously Nick and Andrea's auction. But I do appreciate the guys that have come on tonight. It's been really, really appreciated of you to do that, my loves. I really do appreciate it. I know, and I know it's really, really hot as well. So thank you so much for coming on. I look forward to seeing you next week. Okay, guys, take care. Bye.